Kemp-Gerstel, a gift wrapping expert here with Scotch Brand to give you some tips on how to make this gift wrapping season a success. Now, you know that face that you make when you receive a gift that may not be so thoughtfully wrapped? It's maybe thrown into a gift bag or even worse, a last-minute regift. Well, until now, that face has not had a name, but Scotch Brand has given it one, and we're calling it resting gift face. It's that face you make where you're like, oh, I wish this was a little prettier. Well, this season, we're going to combat resting gift face with hand-wrapped gifts that show that we are thoughtful and intentional and effortful about how a gift is presented. And that doesn't mean it needs to be perfect. And I have some tips that I think will get you started. Tip number one, I definitely recommend getting all of your supplies out and ready to go. So you're gonna need scissors, gift wrap, and of course some tape. And I highly recommend Scotch Gift-Wrap Tape because it's going to melt seamlessly into that gift wrap and it creates a nearly flawless finish, which is perfect for beginners who may not feel so confident about their gift wrapping skills. It's gonna make it look as professional as it possibly can. Second, think of a theme. Maybe it's a color palette or some images that you want to have on all of your wrapping paper. It's going to make it look like it was a cohesive, well thought out plan for all of your gift wrapping. And last up, when you're wrapping those gifts, make sure you cut your paper down to size before you start wrapping. This way you can take any offcuts and reuse them for wrapping other gifts, and you don't end up with so many jagged edges, which can happen when you just start with one giant piece of paper. For those oddly shaped items that will inevitably come across this holiday season while we're gift wrapping, here's my biggest tip. Don't try to wrap it too tightly. Make it more loose fitting, give it some room to breathe, and make it almost like a gift bag out of wrapping paper. It's gonna look more polished than an actual gift bag, but you're gonna use that Scotch Gift-Wrap Tape to seal up any edges, and if it's imperfect, that's okay. Just use a little more tape and put on an extra bow, an extra tag, and it makes it even more of a conversation piece when the gift's a little bit quirky. This holiday season, there's a good chance we're going to be giving gifts to people that we won't see in person, which means we're going to need to ship them. But I've got some tips on how to make that presentation really, really good. Start with a sturdy shipping box, and then once you put your gift inside, seal up that box with just one strip of Scotch heavy-duty packaging tape. That's all you need. It's the ultimate strength in ensuring that your gift gets to its destination without any issues. You can also use that same tape to add any embellishments to the box, like a snowflake or some cutout stars, and it really gives that wow factor so that when it shows up to the doorstep, they know that there's a thoughtful gift inside. For more information and more tips on how to make this gift wrapping season a success, head to scotchbrand.com/holiday or on Instagram @Scotch.